Hello everybody, my name is Lila Khan and I'm making this video to explain my disappointment in Solis Festival and to explain what exactly happened there. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get straight into the details. I've made this video about like 6 times now. I've broke down every single time, or it's been overtime, or just something has gone wrong with the videos. So I'm just gonna try my best to sum it all up very quick. Now, Solis Festival is a music and art festival that happened here in Lahore. It first happened in Islamabad. A few of my friends went, said it was amazing. I was pretty excited actually for it to come because they had international DJs, and it was kind of like the first thing that was like big that had international DJs, seemed legit, was sponsored by Mountain Dew, all of that. So when I got there, I noticed there was a lot of guys, but that didn't really surprise me because in Pakistan in general, the male like community outgenders the girls and outnumbers the girls all the time, like anywhere in public. So that wasn't that big of a deal. People were staring, but people stare all the time, so that wasn't that big of an issue either. But harassment started very quick. As soon as we got there, I was with a lot of my male friends, and I had issues with people trying to touch me, and my male friends would deal with it. Eventually, towards the ending time, I was in the crowd, and an incident had happened which made it really scary, and it felt like a life or death kind of a thing. Like, that is the feeling I had. I was in the crowd. A security guard had grabbed me and like grabbed me physically, sexually, okay, aggressively. And I turned around, I noted who it was. I told one of my guy friends, and he talked to him, and this guy then looked at me and pretended to be an actual security guard and asked me if everything was okay, and I was like, it was him. And then my friend got mad, and he was like, are you sure? And then he said something to him. He was like, you're the one who did it, like, you're the security guard, like, what? Then all of a sudden he was like, why don't you two come to the side? As soon as I turned facing my friend, I don't know where all of the friends that were behind me went, but within a second there was like so many hands just grabbing me from the waist below, like millions of hands just grabbing me from the crowd. Now, it seemed like it was planned. I don't know 100% if it was. I don't know if these people even all knew each other, but it seemed like they did, the way they were acting together. They were acting like one, and it was really gross. It was really disgusting. My sister from the back of the crowd was herself with a friend dealing with someone who had been touching her, noticed that it was me in the crowd who had trouble and came running in, and the same thing started happening to her. We both started screaming, people keep touching us, because I didn't know what else to do. At first I thought it was me and I was going insane. I did a 360 turn, and I could feel hands touching me from every single side I turned. Then I realized it wasn't me. I screamed. My friend held on to me from around my whole body, basically, like this, held on to me tight and didn't let go. And the same thing with my sister. One of her friends grabbed her like this. All of my other friends that were behind me began fighting with these guys, and they in return got angry and tried tearing away all my guy friends from me, trying to separate basically the girls from the guys, 2 girls from all of our guy friends in a crowd full of men. Now, all the guys surrounding us were like 30 plus in age, and there was about 30 of them that were involved in this. They just kept touching me. I tried self-defense. I tried hitting them back. There was too many of them. The guys that were holding on to me and my sister were being hit so much they wanted to tear the men away from us. You could see hatred in their eyes. It was a proper like mob attack, and I'm sure their intention was much worse than just touching and feeling on two girls. The way they were aggressively trying to pull our pants down and aggressively also hitting us too, like it was quite obvious what they wanted to do, and it was very scary. I didn't know what to do. In the middle, my sister fainted. As soon as she fainted, I turned back, I saw it. Then I realized that there was nothing else I had to do. I just had to get out of there. I put my head down, I put my arm out, I hit everyone I possibly could, and ran at full speed just to get out of the crowd. And it seemed like it was never ending. It seemed like I was just stuck in one place, and like it seemed like I was so vulnerable and there was nothing I could do. And as soon as I got out of the crowd, I turned back. My sister wasn't there yet. I started freaking out. I almost ran in again until then my friends went running in and grabbed her out that second. She was still on her way out. I instantly threw up. I felt so disgusted. I felt so disgusted with the people who did it and with myself, and so embarrassed. My friends tried telling other security guards. They said there's nothing we can do, you have to talk to the heads about it. A lot of girls, when I posted about this, mentioned that other security guards were doing the same to them. A lot of men there were doing the same to them. Stags shouldn't have been allowed, number one. Number two, the security should have been proper. The Solis team did not have proper security, which was very bad because it was a guard that initiated the whole riot with me and my friends. And honestly, I just want girls to be really careful. I never thought something like this would ever happen to me at a public event, but no, it does happen, and you have to be careful. The guys that did it, they were the type of guys, and the hatred they had in their eyes, the aggressiveness, I could tell what they wanted. I could tell that they would no doubt just there and then rape me in front of everyone. They would strip me of my clothes and rape me gladly in front of everyone. They're the types of people that would find an excuse for it, and they would say it was because of that, and probably every other 30-year-old guy there would have joined in and enjoyed themselves, because that's just how this society is. I want the DJs to know exactly who they were playing for, because if I was a DJ, I definitely wouldn't want to play for a crowd like that. The Solis team, seriously very disappointed in you guys. It seemed like a legit event. I thought I could go there feeling safe, but no, girls, anywhere you go in public, don't feel like you're safe. Always feel like anything could happen at any time, because honestly it could. And don't go anywhere alone, because these types of guys exist everywhere, and if you're alone out somewhere, no doubt they'll take you, rape you, who knows what they'll do to you, kill you, who knows. They have no remorse, no morals. Just be careful. The world is cruel. I just thought instead of staying quiet, it would be better to speak up about this, being everyone already basically knows what happened, but not exactly the whole story. I don't want to feel embarrassed about it, even though I do, and it sucks. I just don't want to, and I don't want it to be such a normal thing. It's been 3 days since it happened, and it already feels like it's my fault, and I already feel like it's so normal, which is so sad, and I don't want it to feel like that. I want everyone to know it's not okay. I want other girls to know to be careful, and that it does happen, and that they're not alone. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you.